A dream? What is it that what is that in your hands, Z? It was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It's all my fault. It is not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak. But this is the world, Z. Only the strong survive. The weak get cast aside to die. Dang, this mother not teaching her daughter good lessons. You are not weak. You are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand? Yeah. Now get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Did you not hear me, child? Yes, mother. Wow, wow, she loves her mom, and that's... Yikes. Oh, you're awake. Where am I? This isn't my room. My hand flies to my chest, where the little glass slipper hangs from my neck. Still here. Are you okay, miss? This girl is the maid that tore Dolores' dress, the one I fired for her clumsiness. Miss? To think that I would meet her again here like this. Leave me alone. Right, of course. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Now what? Haven't thawed at all, have you, Ice Princess? You! Suddenly, there she is. Dolores stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself. She is the cause of everything I've been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger. It is her fault. I try to stand, thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my legs. I end up falling back to the bed. Ow! You should be more grateful to the girl who you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days. 2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? I'm suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse! Now! Ha! Do you think you can just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice? What do you want? Gold? What I want is worth more than all the gold you could summon in Angel, princess. Besides, have you read your fairy tales? The caster cannot take a curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back. Mother burned the books before I could read more than 1 or 2 of them. I do not think either involved curse. It's just genies and trading away your voice for legs. Ah, so the only thing she's read is Aladdin and The Little Mermaid. Ah, it's good that you're awake, princess. Parfait, should you really be up and about? What? I'm so... Don't fuss. I'm feeling much better. Are you a witch as well? Oh no, my name is Parfait and I'm a fairy. A witch and a fairy in one room. Being friendly with one another? Impossible. Now look at her face. You weren't expecting that at all, were you, princess? What is going on? Oh, so she knows. She actually knows. Like, I thought at first she was just calling us princess because of that other guy. I'm sure you have many questions, princess. How do you know I'm the princess? Don't be silly. Oh, wait. This is... 3 people in a conversation are hard. Don't be silly. She's a fairy. Of course she knows. I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions. I don't even know where to start. What would you like to know? I'm guessing, because I've played many games like this, like I'll be able to ask all the questions, but you know, just in case, I'm just gonna ask one that I'm like, what is most important? How do I break? Why are you 2 working together? How do I break the curse? The necklace you've got is one of Cinderella's glass slippers. To break the curse, you must get the 2nd slipper. Complete the pair. What? What does that have to do with the Cinderella fairy tale? And how do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. What? It's a very easy thing to do. At least for someone who knows how to be good. 3 good deeds. What does that even mean? I wouldn't even know where to start. Take heart, princess. Goodness is innate in everyone. Are you sure that's the case with this one? Dolora, you are not helping. I'm a witch, and I think I have good more goodness in my big bone than she has in her entire body. Now you're just being mean. Very good deed you accomplish, you'll get a piece of the glass slipper. When you've gotten all 3, you'll complete the pair and the curse will break. Simple. I suggest you start by polishing that attitude of yours. What else did you... Okay, so we are going to be able to ask all the questions? Okay. Let's just ask them in order. Why was I cursed? Seriously? You're really going to ask that? I wouldn't have asked if I knew the answer. You have such a temper on you. Very well, this one's got a simple answer. It's because you're a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked princess who deserves to be punished. Delora. Oh wait, I was reading those in the wrong voices. My bad. My bad. I'm a big dummy. Delora. A curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways. Delora, you could have put that more nicely. I'm pretty sure I was already being nice. Change? Why do I need to change? Are you completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people? The coldness you show to your stepfamily and your father? The way you treat Princess and Emmeline? Why would they need to be treated any differently? You need to prove that you have some goodness in you, Princess. Some smidge of kindness. Why? People only show you kindness when they want something from you. The instant they get what they want, they'll just throw you away. What happens if I don't break the curse? I think you know the answer to that one already, Princess. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for answering my question. Why are you two working together? To answer that, we'll have to give you a bit of a history lesson. Oh, I've got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were 2 crystals. Dramatics aside, there is one crystal in the kingdom called the Crystallium Lucis. It is powered by happiness and love. The other is the Crystallium Tenebrarum, powered by fear and anger. The strongest of the witches is the Tenebrarum Bearer. The strongest of the fairies is the Lucis Bearer. Parfait is the Lucis Bearer. I take in Parfait's frail and sickly appearance. She is the strongest fairy? The Great War greatly damaged me. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be. And with no child, I have no successor to my burden. What does a bear do? A bear regulates the energy. God, 3 people conversation is so hard. The bear regulates the energy of the crystals and keeps the balance between darkness and light. For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom, until a certain human decided to be a pest. Who was he? I knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. He wrote the fairy tales, the Grimm brothers! But is that also a reference to Hans Christian Andersen I see there? And he stands the feud between the witches and the fairies in the process. Oh, he started. How could a single person have so much power? It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. They began to hunt them. Didn't the witches fight back? Aren't allowed to use their powers to cause harm. But what all changed when the Tenebrarum decided revenge was more important than our promise? The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairy tale curse to spread even more sadness and anger to fill the human heart with negative emotions. All to feel the power of the Tenebrarum. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystals was broken. The witches and the Tenebrarum grew far stronger than they were ever meant to be. We had no choice but to fight, and then the Great War happened. The Tenebrarum Bearer was eventually defeated. The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but many lives were lost. The Gold Witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace. Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches? The Tenebrarum can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. The witches put themselves at risk in working with the Tenebrarum and maintaining harmony. Some inevitably are corrupted. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies. And yet, it wasn't a fairy that cursed me. I've done good by cursing you, princess. You'll thank me when you've broken it. Delora was not corrupted by the Tenebrae. She's good as they come. Hopefully you'll come to see that for yourself. I doubt it. Apart from our own inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal. Which is? To restore the balance between darkness and light. 3 good deeds and I get my life back. Easier said than done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't she just go to a ball and find a prince? What does doing good have to do with that? Going to a ball finding a prince? It's also old-fashioned. No fun in that. I gotta cough. Okay, we good now. God, I keep messing up the voices. This is so hard. Cinderella's a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even when they are cruel to her. Anyway, I've brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. I'll be waiting outside. There's some people I'd like you to meet. People walking away literally sound like a horse galloping away. I cannot believe this. I look down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that, while sore, they are nowhere near as painful as they had been 2 days before. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Why would she even care? That was the reason she lost her job at the palace. But she doesn't know that. Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as the princess, yeah. But still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignored the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my feet for pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walk over to the table and change into the clothes that have been left here. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones that I wear in the palace, but it's still far more improved from my rags. All my life, I've never had to lift a finger, and now, I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse. What is this place? There are several people in the room chatting amiably with each other. I noticed that girl that had left me in the salve by the counter, serving drinks. But as soon as the people in the room noticed me, the room falls into immediate silence. Look at what we have here, the Ice Princesses. I'm so confused. The Ice Princess herself. Huh? They know who I am? I didn't think it was true. Curse for her cold heart. Oh, so they're like, oh, we figured out because of the curse. God, I'm so confused how this stuff works though. Like, it seems like it really changed. Like, the father doesn't even remember her. That's to be expected. You remember who I am, and yet you still treat me like this? Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl. Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Oh, so there are other people that have been cursed? Okay. Princess, let me apologize. They mean no offense. I cannot believe that. Oh, yeah. I cannot believe that. Not when the people Parfait is referring to simply smirk and shrug as I meet their gazes. What is this place? Welcome to the Martian Tavern, a home of those with the fairy tale curse. Make it sound like some kind of holiday house. Don't ruin my moment, Delora. Martian Tavern? The Martian was built 3 years ago, when the number of curse and Angio continued to rise. No one wants to gather those affected so they might help each other break their curse. Of course, I'm also here to provide help as necessary. Only the curse and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place. Most of the people here are cursed. How come these people remember who I am? Oh. The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. Your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten you are the crown princess. But because these people are cursed, they still remember your title. Oh, I'm glad they explained that, because it was kind of confusing at first. And it goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected. Wait, so does that mean that kid earlier, like that boy, what's his name? I forget. Walt is not effective, and I wonder if he's called Walt because Walt Disney, whatever. Come, princess, let me introduce you to the few boarders we have at the Martian. Parfait beckons the serving girl over. This is Anise. She helps out in the Martian and does most of the cooking. I'm sure you understand why she's working here now. I believe she deserves an apology. Miss Delora, what are you talking about? Don't you worry your sweet little head over it. You don't remember what this ice princess did to you. Huh? I have nothing to apologize for. Clumsiness does not befit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary. Well, it's nice to meet you, princess. I'm Anise Willow. Hope we can get along. Really, this is how you're going to start doing good? I don't believe I asked for your opinion. Please, you two, no fighting. How my tongue is parfait leads me to two people whose faces are incredibly familiar. Oh. These are faces I have seen in the palace before. This is Jurian Valiente and Garland Bilrot. How did you know? Both of you are in the Order of Caldera. That's right. They were two of Sir Alcaster's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. I only found out recently it was because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from service. What are you two doing here? We help the fairies. They and Anise are exceptions and are allowed in this tavern without the curse. Jurian and Garland lend us their strength to help protect the Martian. Protect? From the witches, they do anything to make sure their curses remain unbroken. And what about you? I am an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part. Remember, not all witches are evil. Your curse is a test. A test? Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they could learn to change. The curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I really am trying to help you. I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back. Well, to do that, you'll have to break your curse. Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse. Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess try to be friendly. Oh, wait. It's so hard. We have work to do, Delora. Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess. The instant Parfait and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now that I'm alone, I feel the cold stares return. Disgust. Contempt. As if I'm the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in the Martian in the first place. Like friends, all I've ever had are my dolls. I've never needed friends. I will break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stare. One man suddenly stands up, anger apparent on his face. His hands clench and unclench into his fists as he glares at me pointedly. Jurian and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past. And no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the Martian. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. No matter, the Ice Princess will get what's coming to her. He throws one last glare my way before sitting down again. Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. Jurian's tone is cold and firm. There's no doubt that oh my god, I thought it was the other way around. Jurian's the girl and the Garland is the guy. I didn't know that. My bad. We'll fix that real quick. There's no doubt that she means what she says. So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera. The march begins to settle down, and everyone eventually goes back to their conversations and meals. I walk toward an empty table, realizing that I am deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow when I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen? The only people who treated me with any respect were Anise, Jurian, and Garland. It's because they cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in the Martian is not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds. How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish 1? Oh my god, I can't. Voices. May I join you? I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beautiful still manages to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You're in the toy shop. Ah, yes, I was picking up some items for a friend. I'm humbled you still remember me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma. Your name is Karma? A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me. No. Karma, you're Narcissus. Oh my god, I can't remember any voices ever. He looks a lot younger than I remember him being, and they just kept calling him a little boy. It feels like after the curse he got younger. Is it just me? Or... Karma, your narcissism isn't going to scare the princess away. Oh. Your narcissism is going to scare the princess away. Oh? You are that magician boy. Boy? Oh, how appropriate, boy. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. You would hit a lady? How savage. Anyway, I'm Walt Cresswell. I have the Neverland Curse. Oh, yo, okay. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse? Does everyone share what their curse is? We talk about it freely in the Martian. The whole point is helping each other break our curses, after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet. He pauses and narrows his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret. He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse? I've been told that a few have. A few? That's not very reassuring. Well, at least the curses can be broken. I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. Cinderella. Oh goodness, a Cinderella. That explains the nature of your curse. Only it's been reversed, hasn't it? Riches to rags. That's one way of putting it. Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, princess. He mostly speaks nonsense. Him? Yeah. Princess? Parfait's voice takes me by surprise. I haven't even noticed her entering the room again. May I speak with you?